In the sunny shadows of Manhattan, Brooklyn residents recline and work out, some practicing social distancing, others not so much.
Now is not the time to be playing Frisbee with your friends in the park.
After all this activity at Central Park, New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo says he's seen enough.
Frankly, there has been a laxness on social distancing, especially over this past weekend, that is just wholly unacceptable.
In New York, state parks remain open with signs telling you, be smart, stay 6 feet apart. Other activities may be a little less smart after Nassau County, Long Island reopened its golf courses.
I'm not gonna lie, driving here, I said to myself, should I be doing this?
Across the coast in California, fines and handcuffs for banned behavior.
High-speed pursuit!
One man arrested in Malibu for paddleboarding in the Pacific, while 22 sunset seekers in SoCal were cited for trespassing on closed beaches.
As much as I hate to see that happen, and I really do, we run the beach and use it all the time, I do think it's probably the prudent move at the moment.
Beaches buried in the middle of debate all over the country. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp just reopened the ones in his state, drawing heavy criticism.
In my opinion, they just loaded a gun and pointed it at the beach. I hope I'm wrong.
In Miami Beach, access to sand and parks has been shut off for weeks, but people are out exercising with varying levels of concern.
What is your understanding of social distancing and what you should be doing right now?
Don't go to parties, don't go to gatherings.
What do you think, Sulu, when you see people running together, biking together, in close proximity together?
They're idiots. They're putting themselves and others at risk.
For many, outdoor activity, they say, is essential.
I think it is the absolute antidote to despair.
Some leaders, like Governor Cuomo, urging people to use that privilege with discretion or face $1,000 fines.
It's not really about the fine. Nobody wants the money. We want the compliance.
Stopping the spread of this vicious disease, one action at a time.
So, Sam, most states do have those shelter-in-place orders right now, but an exception for going outside and getting exercise seems to be the rule in most places. So how should people proceed?
Yeah, that's a very delicate question. Most of the states do have lockdowns. Almost all of them, Savannah, have some sort of exception for outdoor activity, including New York. But the keys here are twofold. One, you can't be within 6 feet of another person. And two, in many of those places, you have to wear a mask. But you could argue Governor Cuomo's message right now is clear. Just because you can doesn't mean that you should.